Building in the Aussie bush is full of threats. If the wildlife doesn't take you out, a bushfire just might. So can you design a breezy beach house that's not a bunker? Oh, it's a bit of a climb.
Yeah, hi Tim. Yes, it is a bit of a climb. The actual site goes about 10 metres from the street to the eastern corner.
So that's a 10-metre fall across. That's quite steep.
This is a bushfire prone area. It's Bell 40 here. It's one down from flame zone, which is the highest rating, and we had to take out a few trees here and use the right sorts of materials and details for the house.
Now this is a beach house. Fantastic. You've got the light, it's bright. I've got the ocean right here in the kitchen.
It's very important to get the view to the ocean and the relationship back to the land, but you've also got neighbours and you don't want to be impeding on their privacy, you don't want them impeding on your privacy, so you really have to work very hard to sort of try and resolve that. So having the two pavilions with a separate courtyard internalised was a good starting point, but then we came to realise that that courtyard could be turned into like an outdoor room which was protected by the wings of the building.
So why wouldn't you just put a big deck out the front?
Well, oceanside living is really nice, but the breeze isn't always so benign. So we've got layers here where you can close the glass doors and get a real wind break, but you can also get the northern sun in winter through the roof, which is really important, that northern sun can come right back in winter to the kitchen floor, and that makes a very big difference.
A beach house really needs to do it all. Open in summer, closed in winter, feel cosy for one or when it's a full house at peak season. But to do all that in complete privacy just asks you to kick off your shoes.
It's an exciting challenge when an architect is asked to turn fragments of a site history into a contemporary home.
These old remnants, we retained those, and then we built a contemporary farmhouse behind them. And then changing from the remnant buildings to the new buildings, there's a really light leak. And then the stone wing walls that extend out to the landscape are all built out of fieldstone.
And it's an interesting contrast with the bluestone.
And this is the mudroom. This is the farm entrance. If you were coming off the farm, then you'd hang your stuff up here. Yep. The client specifically wanted us to keep this wall, and it was a very, very good decision because it really tells you that we're in an old building.
It does. There's so much grain and texture in here.
We wanted to build the building on the platform of the original house, but this living wing projects towards the river, and it actually cantilevers.
Oh, well, it's quite a steep site, isn't it?
It is quite a steep site.
But you've chosen to go all on one level.
All on one level, and not to build down onto the slope, but to cantilever out towards the river.
Rodney, it's quite a subtle cantilever. Is it hung off the wall?
No, actually it's all held by that little V. And the other interesting thing, of course, is the 100-year flood level is the base of the building.
Right.
And we're cantilevering over that. It's absolute water frontage in flood.
Yeah, lovely. Sometimes the skill of an architect is hidden in the details, and this is a beautiful, subtle example of that.